Part 1: Historical Roots of Africa. The Middle East, with its strategic position connecting three continents, Asia, Europe, and Africa, not only serves as a crossroads of cultures and religions, but also as a region marked by conflict, territorial disputes, and an uncertain future. With its ancient civilizations, persistent wars, and abundant natural resources, the Middle East has become both an opportunity and a challenge for humanity. So, where is the Middle East headed in the 21st century, as its conflicts continue and environmental issue? One, religious divisions and the influence of Islam. The Middle East, the birthplace of three of the world's major religions, has always been a hotbed of religious conflict. Islam, the dominant religion in the region, is divided into two main sects, Sunni and Shia. This division has led not only to religious conflicts but also to bloody wars between nations in the region. The two most prominent representatives of these sects are Iran Shia and Saudi Arabia Sunni, which have been in conflict for decades due to differences in beliefs and politics. This division has been further complicated as other regional nations have become involved, either directly or indirectly, in the ongoing rivalry. For instance, the conflict in Yemen, where Saudi Arabia leads a Sunni coalition against the Shia Houthi movement, is a prime example of sectarian strife. Similarly, the Syrian war has become a battleground for Sunni and Shia forces, with Iran and Saudi Arabia backing different factions, prolonging the war for years. Additionally, Israel and Palestine are often at the forefront of discussions about the Middle East. The conflict between Jews and Palestinians is not only territorial but also deeply rooted in religious differences. Despite continuous efforts by international organizations to promote a two-state solution for peace between Israel and Palestine, clashes and conflicts persist, with ongoing attacks and counterattacks. 2. The influence of oil and the Middle Eastern economy. The Middle East is rich in natural resources, particularly oil and natural gas. This is one of the main reasons why the region has become a focal point in international power struggles. Major oil-producing countries such as Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, UAE, Iraq, and Iran possess vast oil reserves, accounting for a significant portion of the world's oil resources. The extraction and export of oil have made these countries economic powerhouses, but it has also made them heavily reliant on natural resources and As most Middle Eastern economies rely on oil, diversifying their economies has become a major challenge. Countries such as Qatar, UAE, and Bahrain have realized the importance of shifting from oil dependence to investing in non-energy sectors like tourism, finance, and technology. The UAE, with the rapid development of Dubai, is a prime example of this economic transformation, moving from oil to modern industries. However, not all countries have succeeded in making this shift. Countries like Iraq and Iran despite having large oil reserves, still face economic stagnation due to international sanctions and lack of investment in sectors beyond oil. Belgian soldier disciplining Congolese rubber workers in the jungle under brutal conditions. 3. Wars and the lives of people in the Middle East. The Middle East is not only the site of religious conflicts but also of devastating wars that have lasted for decades. These wars have caused significant loss of life, destruction of infrastructure, and hindered the region's development. The Iraq War is one of the most prominent examples of international intervention in Middle Eastern conflicts. This war not only brought death and destruction to the people of Iraq but also led to the collapse of Saddam Hussein's regime, leaving the region in turmoil. In addition to Iraq, Syria has also suffered greatly from prolonged warfare. The Syrian civil war, which has lasted for over a decade, has resulted in millions of deaths and triggered a massive refugee crisis, exacerbating the European refugee crisis. Although peace negotiations have taken place, the situation in Syria remains complicated, with international powers, regional forces, and opposing factions continuing to vie for control. Four, environmental threats and climate change. Besides the issues of war, one challenge that cannot be ignored in the Middle East is the environment. The region is one of the most affected by climate change. With its dry climate, high temperatures, and scarce water resources. The Middle East is facing prolonged droughts, desertification, and land degradation. Countries like Jordan Iraq and Syria are experiencing severe water shortages, directly impacting millions of people. The water resources from major rivers like the Euphrates and Tigris are rapidly diminishing due to dams and the rising temperatures. Additionally, the extraction of oil and gas has caused significant environmental pollution, affecting public health and damaging ecosystems. Five, peace and cooperation for the future. Despite the many challenges facing the Middle East, the region still has significant prospects for sustainable development in the future. Middle Eastern countries must collaborate to address internal issues, particularly those related to natural resources, climate change, and economic diversification. Promoting peace and stability in the region would allow the Middle East to harness its vast potential for economic, cultural, and commercial development. Countries like UAE Qatar and Saudi Arabia can continue investing in non-energy sectors to build diverse and sustainable economies. Moreover, resolving religious and political issues will be crucial for bringing lasting peace to the region. The Middle East remains one of the most important regions in the world, not only in terms of strategic significance but also in cultural, political, and economic influence. The conflicts and challenges the Middle East faces may be daunting, but with cooperation and internal solutions, the region can still thrive in the future. Part 2: Post-colonial scars and Africa's battle to rebuild. Africa entered the post-colonial era with grand hopes for a future of freedom, independence, and development. After centuries of exploitation, plunder, and dispossession, dozens of nations across the continent won their independence from European colonial empires in the mid-20th century. However, independence on paper did not mean liberation from deeply embedded systems, remnants of governance models. Extractive economies, ethnic fragmentation, and imposed territorial boundaries. Post-colonial realities, when colonial legacies linger. When colonial powers withdrew and transferred authority, they left no solid foundation for newly formed nations to operate efficiently. Instead, weak state institutions, a lack of administrative training, and a fractured sense of national identity pushed many countries into post-independence chaos. Unlike in Asia, where some nations had begun building a middle-class, modern administration and basic infrastructure, many African countries were born into crisis. New governments were inexperienced, underfunded, and lacked the support of minority groups, leading to internal conflict, military coups, and prolonged civil wars in countries like Nigeria, Congo, Angola, and Sudan. Borders and division, the deep cuts of colonial scissors. One of the most destructive legacies was the arbitrary borders drawn by colonial powers. These borders did not reflect language, culture, or geography, merely convenient lines on a map dividing up Africa among European empires. As a result, large ethnic communities such as the Somali Tuareg or Tutsi were split into different countries, fueling tension and discrimination. Imbalances in ethnic power dynamics also fueled resentment, genocide, and war. The 1994 Rwandan genocide is a tragic example, where tension between the Hutu and Tutsi, exacerbated by Belgian colonial policy, exploded into a massacre that killed over 800,000 people in a matter of months. Economic dependence, when wealth still flows outward. One of the greatest issues of post-colonial economies is their dependence on raw material exports. African nations continue to export minerals, oil, and cash crops while importing consumer goods, machinery, and technology. This economic model, established during colonial rule, fails to generate real value or sustainability for local economies. Corruption compounds the problem. Many post-colonial governments use state power to serve elites instead of investing in education, health, or infrastructure. Political instability and foreign interference. Dozens of African countries have endured military coups or proxy wars during the Cold War. Global powers like the US, USSR, and China intervened in Africa's domestic affairs to gain geopolitical influence, disrupting democratization and often supporting authoritarian regimes. Instability deterred investors and eroded public trust. Leaders like Mobutu Zaire, Mugabe Zimbabwe, and Idi Amin Uganda ruled for decades, turning states into personal fiefdoms. A whole generation was left behind, deprived of education, healthcare, and opportunity. But in the darkness, there is light. Despite these hardships, Africa is not powerless. The 21st century has seen a resurgence of internal strength, democratic movements, tech innovation, and cultural revival are injecting new life into the continent. Countries like Rwanda, Ghana, Botswana, and Ethiopia have made notable progress in poverty reduction, infrastructure development, and foreign investment. Rwanda, once torn by genocide, has become a model of good governance, technology adoption, and clean urban development. The African Union is also gaining importance, promoting regional cooperation and peacekeeping. Agreements like AfCFTA, African Continental Free Trade Area, aim to reduce reliance on external markets and boost intra-African trade. Looking forward, lessons and opportunities. What Africa needs now is not just financial aid, but investment in people, institutions, and innovation. Education and vocational training are key to unlocking the continent's demographic dividend, with over 60% of the population under 25. Additionally, improving transparency, accountability, and social trust will help stabilize politics and attract long-term investment. When governments prioritize public welfare, ensure fair resource distribution, and uphold citizen rights, Africa can rise beyond its past. Conclusion. Africa is not poor by fate, it is burdened by unresolved historical wounds. Yet from the very lands once marked by suffering, the seeds of transformation are being sown. By confronting the truth, learning from history, and investing in people, Africa can turn its scars into pillars of a more resilient future. If part 1 was the map of the past, then part 2 is the compass of the present. And the next stories will be the journey toward a future once forgotten now within reach.